Hello there and welcome to my channel. I'm Kate in the Nest, and this is my last night in the nest for a little while. And if you follow me, you know where I'm going. So I probably don't need to go into all of that. It is a little bit chaotic down here. It's Saturday afternoon though, and I've had the bestest day. So I'm thinking of you. I do hope you feel welcome and that you've got something to do with you, because I need to confess that I haven't got as far as I thought I would. I actually got my hair done this morning, which is a luxury. Needed to be done, and I thought, okay, the girls said, do you want like a blow wave? Now, I just have it straight. I just have straight hair. But I went, yes, because I was thinking, okay, that could save me from thinking about doing my hair or washing it for a few days. So that's where everything's coming from. Like, what do you have to do and what will help you have even more fun? So I took to the hairdresser. I had big plans and I didn't get them done. So we're going to do some stitching now. Oh, things are going everywhere. I took my Nelson tote and I didn't stitch, but in her she's got my scissors, and someone said if I put pockets in here, and I didn't mean to, but I actually might unpick that little bit and make it a pocket. So I've got two sections, and that actually would hold my laptop on the plane maybe. Okay, that's an idea. Always thinking. I've decided, I had this up beside my bed, but I can't live without a cupcake pin cushion. I actually owe you some pin cushion videos, and I need to make one for myself because it's been a little while. So it's just a little prompt, something sticking through there. But when I have this with me, I never seem to lose my needles. So it has to go back in the nest. So I've got the big tote, it's not big, and I've got the zipper pouch, which also has got my bits in it. This fell out on the floor. This one, it likes to roll away, and it's like my hairdresser looked at me and said, Kate, are you all right? She's new, and I really like her. She's Irish, actually. But yeah, she doesn't know what I'm up to. Okay, so it's a long weekend here in New South Wales. I don't even know if that is the same for all of Australia. Oh, maybe. It used to be the Queen's long weekend, and now it's the King's. So I just found that there. Let's put that there. Which piece will I work on first? All I care about is getting a needle in my hand and having my first stitch of the day. And oh, I bought some yeah, you know that word, sashiko, today as well. And I'm just thinking, I got these. The good thing about, don't lose that. Is this right, my friends? I don't feel it is. And I haven't got my braid on, have I? Where's the braid going? This braid. I've got so many bits. Oh, that's my Fleur. Okay. I've got so many bits around me. Yeah, we want that one. Should probably come there. Do I? Or do I want it to come over here? I like it going under something. That's it. So how about we sort of kill two birds with one stone. We get that down. And do some embroidering. Let's use this one. So we've had a beautiful sunny day here. It started up really quite chilly. By the way, I've got to postpone the pocket. You know, my little tiny family talisman altar, because I genuinely have buried it. And when I pack everything into my bag, I will find it again. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's sort of good, because it's a bit embarrassing. I don't like saying I'm going to do something and then not doing it. Yeah, so beautiful. My husband has just said, do you want to have the fire? And I said, no, I really probably should just need to stay inside. But that's what I was saying, long weekend, which means that our town here in the Highlands is a great attraction for people who come for the weekend, particularly a long weekend. So it's been very busy out there. Luckily I was out early, and then I popped out again to support our local women artists, including the beautiful Sue Mack, who I sit often beside at the Green Door. And Sue had some paintings exhibited, and all the ladies had been taught, and it was a celebration exhibition, had been taught by the very talented Kate Villa, who is a local artist. She does a lot of still lifes and yeah, does exhibitions and all sorts of things. So really like her work. I haven't got one, but yeah, so it was just nice to be out and about. And then I've come home to really face the big pack. Thank you for all your well wishes. I've received many messages about safe travels, and again, I think that's just part of this beautiful community, isn't it? So thank you for your care. As I said, I'm very excited, very, very excited. And I will take my little camera thing, so that this, I don't know what it's called. I put my phone on it. So that I can film when I'm over there. Is that sensible? Will I do that? I'll need it after New Zealand. I'll make that decision. Actually, I probably won't. Anyway, let's not make decisions. Let's take one day at a time. And I'm only thinking about that because of the packing and the weight. And I'm not yet. Well, it's not even that. I love feeling the adrenaline before a workshop, before I actually make the kits. So today and yesterday, I have really been playing in the nest, putting together combinations of things that feels right for this time and place. Did the needle just drop off? It literally dropped out of my hands. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to take that as a sign that I've had enough of that little light thing, and I can show you this Wonderful cotton that's thicker that I love using. As always, actually that is not good because I can't, why do they make it so hard to find the end? While I'm unpacking this, I can tell you that I have done some dyeing yesterday and this morning, and here is one, and here is another. I won't keep doing but I'm really thrilled that I have a kaleidoscope of new colours to use in my work and share. So we might even, did I use that last night? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm so sorry if I repeat myself. So along with the wool, I like to use perle, and this is, well, this isn't perle, this is Wonderful. And I think they're Sue Spargos, and I only know Sue's name, and I know it because I've also got her book. So I'm thinking I might just lift the corner of this flower up and see if we can get a bit of the petal over the top of the braid. So it's not, the purpose is not that this becomes part of the garden, the braid. Bit squishy there. I think I can make that work. So where am I going to come? Let's come up here. Oh gosh, I've got something else tangled in there. It's a thread from something else. Again, I have to say I might be a bit scatty because I honestly, this is the first time I've sort of stopped since I woke up very early this morning. My husband was surprised. I was up before he went to golf, and I literally, I think I was dyeing by 7, hand dyeing the wool, as in not dyeing myself, wool dyeing by 7 a.m. So they're virtually dry now. I've had to use the heater inside, which is a bit of a shame, just because it's cold. We've had sunshine, but not enough to... Okay, so here's something I don't do often, but I need to tell you. Like, this is thick. It's thick to go through there. So I'm going to just pick it up at the top through the ribbon, and then the rest of the stitching I'm just going to do through the top, the cotton flower itself, not go through the layers. And does it look a little bit puffy? Yes, it does, but in a way that's the three-dimensional petal that I wanted to grow across over the ribbon trim. Okay, now we'll go through it all again. fighting a bit against the layers, but still not through to the lining. Yeah, it was really lovely to celebrate female artists. Yeah, these are women around town who have gone to lessons. Well, not even particularly lessons. It's been it's been a community guided by Kate, and I imagine very much like the Green Door, those women will have looked forward to it every week, and they've made a lot of work. I love Sue's work always, and she, we were talking about. I was talking about it with Kate, the teacher, and about how Sue uses the palette knife and uses texture, which makes her work really stand out and really resonate with me as another fellow texture texture lover. So there we are. We're picking up that little piece of thread that I left. Oh, now we're not. I should really try. Looks a bit like a smiley face in there, doesn't it? There we go. More work to be done there, and I can always do these when I'm on the plane, especially if I use that as my one of my carry-on, my personal bag. Have you seen this side? I'm not sure. I'm reworking, obviously, the colours because this was a little bit, well, it's grey. So I didn't want it to be grey. And let's just do a quick colour in. Maybe this is where I use this wool for the first time. Now, have I shared how I get to the airport in Sydney? I'm not sure if I have, but now we're getting to know each other better. I might have told you, I catch the train, but inevitably the flights out of Sydney to the places that I go on are always in the morning, which is great. I like a day flight because I don't sleep on planes anyway. But in order to get to the plane, I need to be on the train at 4:13 a.m. in the morning. And I've done that often, but there is part of me that goes, It's Sunday of a long weekend. Will that train arrive? Because if it arrives, it's all good because I've got enough time. But if it doesn't, there's a big gap. Oh gee, this is nice. I'm meaning nice as in, not my work, as in the stitching feeling of this brand new wool. It's the silk in it that makes it just slide through. Do a bit of this and then we'll move on to the tote, and I'll have to continue to work on these, which is a lovely idea actually. When I'm just looking at this piece of silk that I've used before, I'm thinking that might be something nice to add. A little bouquet. I couldn't find this. I had it in Melbourne. And I don't think I could find it for Grandor. That's why I always say, like my little travel altar, nothing's lost, it's just buried. Because I don't throw anything out. In fact, my husband did say, I was telling Zoe, my husband did say this morning, does our house look like a hoarder's house? It's too much. Nope, that's the wrong pink, everyone. That will be, I'll forget that and not get too carried away just because I see a beautiful shiny thing. Yeah, anyway, it's more that I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a little bit of this pink left, so let's intersperse it, come up here, even though that colour is not here, I'm just going to weave it in between the gold and that other wool. Maybe it is my wool that I used last night. I didn't show you, I know, but maybe this is the stitching I was doing before I went to sleep with this one. sort of works around the flower. And so we're starting now not to see all the grey, we're starting to see the flower emerge, and I'll change the colour of that one up there as well. Need to put something round there. Okay, let's leave that for the moment. I adore this little pouch. There you go, Betty. Look where you are. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, I'll just layer everything. Okay, here she is. Here she is. And look, I've got a needle and thread still in there. So let's just pick this up. Gradually working over. This is why you never get bored with this style. And you may not have to worry about getting bored. And I don't really get bored. I love it so much. But what I'm trying to say is you can just pick it up. Part of the reason I didn't stitch in the, it's all coming back to me, why didn't I stitch in the hairdressers is because I have to take my glasses off. And I need my glasses to stitch. And cha-ching. Just like on the other one. Now I'll just make up somewhere else that this colour can join onto, like maybe down in here. I could literally stay here for hours and keep working on this one. Really loving this series. And thank you to those of you who told me about the crinoline ladies who are getting harder to come by. She's an unusual one, isn't she? Okay, I've still got to work on there, but I did want to show you what I've come up with. Oh, keep piercing her. I've run out of the usual vintage handles, you know, the ones that go like that. But I did find these when I was searching. And so I'm going to put these on. I think these are from the sewing basket, which I haven't been to lately. And so the idea is that they will, I'll stitch them to the inside, and they will be my my handles. And then inside, I think my laptop will fit. That I'll make that the laptop sleeve over there, and then this will go inside with project, which will be the finishing off of my little travel talisman that you will have seen in its embryonic stage. I'm deliberately going to keep needles in there, so that's going to go in there with the block print. And we need those handles, scissor keep, stitchy roll. Why did I get that one out? Oh, because it was made me happy, and it's got things in. Yeah, because I keep losing everything. Oh, look at that. We've got fringes everywhere. There it is. Fringe Fest. I'm going to go now, and I know you will understand because I have places to go and you're coming with me. And there's my little candlestick that I wish I could take with me as well. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Who knows? Will I film once I'm in New Zealand? That will be like tomorrow, because they're ahead of time, so I won't be as tired. So we will see. I could even share what I do on the plane. But for now, please take care. Enjoy whatever part of the day or night it is. And I'll see you again soon. But most of all, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.